Welcome back inside Arizona Daily Mix. It's a Green Thumb Thursday here on the show, and we do this all the time. We get you in the know so you can make that spring garden pop a little bit more. We've got Greg Peterson. He's the founder of the Urban Farm. How you doing?
Fantastic.
I haven't seen you in a while. This is good to have you back.
We were here maybe. Or
yeah, like crossing paths. But today we're going to talk about 3 components you can get yourself up and running. But these are the basics that you need.
Yes.
What you can plant right now, the soil you need to have, and also the climate in which you need to prepare it in, right?
Perfect.
Those are the things. So let's talk about asparagus, because you said we can start planting that right now.
We can absolutely plant asparagus. It grows really well here.
Okay.
There's a specific way to plant it. You need to dig some ditches.
Okay, so this one takes a little bit of work?
It takes a little bit of work.
Okay.
But it's really doable. You just plant them deep and then let them grow up, and in year 2 and 3 you'll get asparagus.
Now, what are some of these gadgets you brought? Are these things that we have to have in order to make this happen?
You not have to have.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, people kill plants more often because they overwater them.
This is
so this item right here.
I think because the misconception, we're in the desert, you got to have a lot of water because the soil takes so long to soak it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So for $7, you can save a whole lot of plants. It's a moisture meter. Everybody should have one.
Okay.
Everybody
is this a certain kind of feed, or what is this?
That's a foliar fertilizer. Foliar fertilizer goes on the plant, so you mix it in a bucket of water and pour it over the plant, and the plant absorbs it through the leaves.
Because we want these to be healthy.
Oh yes, absolutely.
You need to know, but before you can do any of this, you got to get your soil right.
Exactly.
And it takes a while to sort of cultivate the soil here, especially if you have areas in your backyard that have not been touched.
Exactly.
Oh.
So the biggest way to kill your plants is to plant them in straight dirt.
Well, look at this. It doesn't even look like it, no nutrients in it. It's very dry, it's crumbly. This is horrible. We don't want to do this.
Right.
No. We
Right.
want these plants to flourish.
But one component of healthy soil is dirt, because there are nutrients locked up in the dirt, and the way to fix your dirt to make it into healthy soil is to add lots of organic matter.
Okay.
So the 5 components quickly of healthy
take us
soil, airspace, so just airspace. Okay, so we got to get for the water to go in, for the water to be able to sink in, for
Nice.
the roots to be able to get through, and organic matter.
All right.
This is my Farmer Greg's planting mix.
Is this your own mix?
It's my own
Your own
mix.
secret recipe?
Yeah, I did it because I couldn't find anything on the market here locally that worked real well. So
well, if you know what to do to make it work, you got to do it sometimes yourself.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
And then the 5th component is life, and there's some worms in here. I know. I brought you some worms to play with.
Oh, look at this. We got a little baby worm right here trying to get away. This is great. Because you got to have them inside your soil. They do so much. I'm telling people, insects are amazing, aren't they?
Yes.
They're incredible.
Absolutely. So the fix for unhealthy dirt is to add lots of organic matter. So compost, composted materials, coconut coir, those kinds of things. That's what's in my planting mix.
And your compost, you can make it at home, can't you? Like with the coffee grounds and the banana peels and all the leftover vegetables.
Exactly.
It's all that nutrients that goes into it, and it's your own kind of soil that you're making.
Right.
This is fun.
Oh yeah, well that's what we're doing with worms. This is worm composting at the Urban Farm.
There you go.
So
now we have to talk about actually like when you plant it, because sometimes you need the shade at certain times of the season versus the sun, so you got to help us out on this. It's a little tricky.
Perfect. Well, and here's the thing. I was over at one of the big box stores in the past 24 hours just looking to see what they had, and over 50% of the food plants that they had would not work here.
Really?
They were the wrong kind, the wrong season. So
this is why you go to the Urban Farm. You get an education.
Exactly. So one of the things that I've done about 15 years ago is I created a planting calendar.
And can people get this on your website?
For free.
There you go. I love that.
Plantingcalendar.org. Just go jump on the website. This will tell you what to plant when. That's so important. And
it's easy. And once you start to get into it and follow, we want people to also be able to come out and see you and get some education. So tell us how they can do that.
Perfect. Urbanfarm.org. On the front page, we've got some tours and classes coming up that are free.
Those are so much fun. So get in the know, get that spring garden popping. And you know what? You heard it here on Arizona Daily Mix. We wouldn't lead you astray, right?
Absolutely.
Thanks for being on the show.